Welcome back, Flare community. I hope you're all well and having an incredible Thursday as always. We got Synthetic Soul in the chat. Long time no see. We got Crypto Granny. We got Alpha Matador, Michael Brown. We got Rain in the house. Professor Stephen Lee, Jimmy Thing, Matata Inu, Crypto Granny. We've got Mexican XRP. And yeah, we're ready to get this show on the road. This is the weekly news live stream where we cover everything that's significant in the Songbird and the Flare network. I see we have Steve Lee saying everything will ship, and yes, that's what Hugo tells us. This year, everything is going live, from the state connector to the FTSO upgrade to F assets, all of that good stuff. But yeah, let's jump into the news. What's good, Valiant Energy, aka John D? See you in the chat right there. We're starting on Solidify. This is the list of the data providers or the signal providers, and these are the people that you can delegate to and get rewarded based on their performance. In the top spot this week, we have Nortso. In second place, we have Price Kraken, who've actually been there quite a few times in the top 5, so congratulations to them. We've got Solarius in third place, Use Your Spark in fourth place, and in fifth place, Flare Beacon. Very nice indeed. And after going through the data provider news, we're going to quickly have a recap on the NFT space over on Sparkles. And wow, Michael with the 20 bomb. Thank you very much, Michael. And honestly, I know you've been a member for a very long time now, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much for the donation. And yeah, thank you very much. I'm just a bit shocked because I don't often get the donations, but I think you should be at the top there with the last super chat. I remember for the longest time it was XRP bags for almost about half a year. Moving back on to NFT news here. So topping the charts, it's no surprise. We've got the Blockbones NFT collection in second place, the Lucky Claw collection. Third place, we have S-Toads, who are actually going to be releasing their DApp very soon. I know there's a lot of hype within the community about this because some people have had some previews and going through some testing and some feedback, but it should be going live very soon for everyone else. In fourth place, we have the Fat Cats collection, and in fifth place, we have the Oracles collection. And if you look on a broader time frame, this is for the top 10 NFT collections on the Flare network and Songbird in the last 30 days by volume. First place, we've got Blockbones. Second place, S-Toads. Third place is the Blockbones Traits. Fourth place is the Loyaltist collection. That's brought to you by Enosis. And in fifth place, we have Poodle Friend Island. So congratulations to all of them projects for making it into the monthly top 5. Well, this is a bit out of date. I did post this a day before April, but it is April now, right? F Assets beta program is opened up to the Flare community this month. It's coming to everyone in April, and that's the month that we are in now. So, you know, maybe, I don't know how many days are in April, but maybe like another 20 odd days. So good things are coming, and this is actually going to be available on the Coston test network. Of course, that's where all of the testing goes because, you know, Songbird does hold value. As we know, it's not a test net, it's actually a canary network. So looking forward to that, and I'm sure all of you will join me in, poking this application, this dApp, the F assets, and getting to learn it before it goes live on Songbird. It's really important to utilize this on the test network, that's Costin, so that the Flare development team can analyze and sort of observe what's happening and sort of make any changes and any fixes before it goes live on Songbird. So exciting things ahead. And as we know, Hugo said that everything is going to be shipped onto the Flare network by the end of the year. So lots to look forward to. One of those things, maybe I jumped the gun a little bit, but in terms of growth, we've got the Flare network with almost 50,000 wallet addresses. That's 60,000 more since December, and that's quite a good statistic to have. And yeah, it's continuing to grow. If you look on the Flare Explorer here, where you can actually see the price action, obviously, we go back maybe 3 or 4 months, FLR was at 1 cent. And today, it's hovering around 3 or 4 cents. So happy days. Things are looking good. And maybe that's something to do with the ship everything aspect. Something else that may be a factor is these 4 reasons to build on the Flare network. You've got the price. Oh, well, let's start again. Let's wait for it to reset. Right, the 4 reasons. Increase what you do with blockchain, serve multiple ecosystems with a single deployment, build dApps with access to broad range of data, price and time series data, blockchain. Yeah, you get the idea. You guys know the score. One of the things that I'm really looking forward to is the upgrade of the FTSO. Yes, this is the Flare time series oracle responsible for emitting data or price feeds over on the Flare network for everyone and all the builders to enjoy. It's really simple to integrate, and we know that this data is reliable because it's sourced from all of the data providers and averaged by the oracle which exists on chain. This is not something that you come across very of the many reasons that makes Flare unique and very special and particularly attractive to developers. I just want to read this for you guys. So this is regarding the FTSO v2, for example. So these enhancements not only improve access to live high assurance data for decentralized finance platforms, but also establish the groundwork for a comprehensive framework wherein data can be seamlessly exchanged across diverse blockchain architectures. This upgrade, in a nutshell, it's going to allow for up to 1,000 data feeds, and a data feed, whether that's the price for XRP, whether it's the price for FLR, whether it's the price for Bitcoin, whether it's the price for a commodity like gold, whatever it may be, we're going to be able to access up to 1,000 data feeds, which is very impressive considering the cost is very negligible. But what's more impressive is the response time, and that's going to be every 1 or 2 seconds. That is a very attractive proposition for any developer that wants to access data. And we know that the Flare network is touted as the blockchain for data and increasingly the blockchain for AI. If you didn't know, CL stands for Consensus Learning, AI's wisdom of crowds. So CL, Consensus Learning, introduced by Flare Research, efficiently combines knowledge from multiple sources without compromising sensitive data. I think everyone knows that AI is going to play a big part in the future, and this whole architecture and this whole ecosystem that Flare is introducing really positions it well to take advantage and offer services that are not available on other chains. So, I really do think that Flare is a network built for the future, and as I say very often, we don't want to be invested in networks that are doing the same thing as everyone else, right? All of the blockchains, they're very similar, right? And I always go back to this foundation for, blockchains that are fast, scalable, and cheap, right? That's the trinity. It's almost the foundation now. You see that everywhere. But what Flare are doing with their FTSO and this interoperability aspect and decentralized bridges and being able to bring off-chain data on-chain in a very decentralized manner, it's absolutely mind-blowing. And it seems like they're positioning themselves for AI too. So we're in the right place at the right time. This is a recent announcement. I believe this came today. Flare Network switches on ecosystem-wide protection from hacks with Hypernative. Projects on Flare will get security monitoring, compliance, threat intelligence, financial and market risks, operational risks, governance risks, and phishing, scams, and fraud. So this is a welcome addition or integration. The partnership will also enhance Flare's protocol security with ecosystem-wide monitoring, covering bridges, infrastructure smart contracts, multi-sig wallets, treasury and token allocations, and more. So this is a very attractive partnership, and if you are invested in Flare, I guess it's a little bit of reassurance as well, as BCB would say. But yeah, this is going to be really important when we see F assets come into play, because this entity are going to be monitoring the bridges, and you know, of course, you want to contain any damage that may occur. Hopefully, if there is any damage, that's going to initially be found and discovered and fixed on the Kosten test network. As I said earlier, if you are interested in participating in F assets, be sure to try it out on Kosten first. That's coming this month. Atomic Crypto Wallet FLR staking and swaps are available to 5 million, Atomic Wallet users. Flare Network is an EVM smart contract platform specifically designed to support data-intensive use cases, including ML, which is machine learning, and RWA, which is real-world assets. So another integration, and of course, this is just great for exposure. I mean, this account has 124,000 followers, which is great for us. And you know, the more wallets that support Flare, the better as far as I'm concerned. So we've got some news from XDeFi. They've actually launched already on Kosten 2. So you have Kosten, which is the test network for Songbird, and Kosten 2, which is the test network for the Flare network. You can actually participate in this today, risk-free, and get familiar with the platform. Of course, futures, it's a very new concept to many people. Trading futures, it's slightly different from trading on a automated market maker or an order book exchange, but rest assured I will be creating videos in the near future, and not just on XDeFi, but a lot of the new functionality that we've seen or that is upcoming in the near future. We've got kinetic markets as well that's coming, and Gnosis that are going to be bringing some new products as well. And you know, I really want to do a bit of a recap on all of the Flare protocols, to be honest, because since I started creating videos maybe 3.5 years ago on the Flare network, a lot of things have changed, and a lot of them videos are actually somewhat outdated. And you know, I consider that a good thing. The developers over at Flare have been very agile with their approach, right? Things have changed and they've modified them in a way that improves these protocols. So I'll probably be doing a recap. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please feel free to do so, because that's something that you can look forward to in the near future. Gnosis, they had a event here at Art Basel, and they was basically hosting the first ever in real life Clover event. And if you're wondering what Clover is a fair distribution protocol designed for artists, companies, and art houses to create private events via fair, transparent marketing campaigns. It's, you know, very much like a raffle mechanism where people can compete on the blockchain, or should I say participate and win prizes. There is actually a really big event that's going on from Gnosis right now, and that is the Clover event called the Gateway of Destiny. They're giving away some great prizes. I mention it quite often. You should probably check it out if you do want to support the work, and it does contribute to her resolving the loans situation and the depegging of the Canary dollar over on the Songbird network. If you're not following Fleur.space, be sure to do so. They've actually created a number of different tools. They recently launched this one. This is the most recent one, which is a way that you can monitor transactions on the P-chain. That's where all the staking happens. Many of you may be familiar with delegating, which happens on the C-chain. But if you are staking, that's on the P-chain. They've developed an application where you can sort of view all of the transactions that you may be doing. So it's great for gathering information, especially if you've got taxes up and coming. So be sure to check that out. But also, I think their most popular DApp that they have, or this game here, it's one of the few games that we see on the Flare network. It's a very simple one, rock, paper, scissors and whatnot on the blockchain. So definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. Moving along here, this is a very nice announcement, and it sort of highlights %. So I've actually got 2 of these access passes. This is the % access passes. And yes, they are basically a pass for an educational course on the blockchain. And something that's really important here is that these passes can actually be resold. If you buy an online pass for a course in the traditional way, you can't actually resell it. You buy it, you digest the information, and that's it, right? What % are doing are allowing you to buy this pass, and it's represented as an NFT, but then you can actually resell that in the future to someone else who may want to buy that same access pass, because there are only 750 of these. Any that are unsold are actually going to be burnt, but yeah, with the Lucky Claw, this is one of the great things about it, right? So I'm going to personally digest the content of this course. Robin Hills is a very smart guy. He teaches a lot of people. I'm going to digest that information, and then I'm going to contribute these passes to the Lucky Claw prize pool. And then, we're going to have a winner, the monthly jackpot winners with, 1,500 plus worth of doling their knowledge within the Flare community due to this very novel concept. If you didn't know, the pre-sale is actually live, limited to 750 passes. I'm not sure on the status right now, but each wallet can mint up to 5 passes. If you do want to check it out, you can go to the uppercent website, uppercent.com. Blockbones, yes, this is the project that I'm running, and of course, if you're holding a Blockbones NFT or a Lucky Claw or the Bones protocol, this is quite a good announcement, to be honest. 10% of all the royalties from the Sparkles platform, that's secondary sales of the NFTs, are going to be sent to the Lucky Claw escrow. This is a wallet that compounds over the course of the next 23 months, or just under, and the big change here is that they're going to be sent in the Block Bones token, that's BNZ. So the royalties get converted to Bones, or a portion of them, and then sent to this escrow. And that means that anyone that's holding a Lucky Claw, there are 1,000, which means that each Lucky Claw has a 1,000% share of that escrow wallet. This wallet that holds Bones and a lot of Fleur, the thing is with Bones, it is backed by the Earn wallet, and it's a similar concept to this escrow wallet that I created for the Lucky Claw project, but the Earn wallet is fueled by Airdrops, it's fueled by royalties, it's fueled by Blockbones royalties and trait store royalties, the initial trait sales, the staking rewards. We've got the S-Toads partnership rewards. That's anyone that stakes with S-Toads Validator 3, and also the special auctions 2. And speaking of special auctions, yes, the Terminator special trade is now available. This is an auction that's ongoing. It ends on Tuesday, midnight GMT time. And yeah, it's actually, I absolutely love this. This is one of the favorite traits that I've actually seen within the collection so far. And you've got to bid in Bones. It's an ultra rare trait. It's animated. It's unique. It gives you Bones airdrops, and it has the maximum reward rate. And this is the auction page. And if we give it a quick refresh, that's the functionality, which was also launched this week where you can participate and buy bones at a 0% slippage. And all of the FLR raised goes to the Earn wallet, which of course backs the Bones coin with FLR. That's pretty much the news this week. I did want to remind you that I've been bullish on Fleur since 2020, a long time ago. I've never had any doubt whatsoever. And, you know, we've gone through quite a ride, especially anyone that's been here from the beginning. You know, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. But, you know, I think bright days are coming this year, especially with Hugo talking about the shipping of everything. I really do think that this is going to be the year where interoperability really becomes a focus, and also data, potentially AI as well. A lot of the things that Fleur are doing is ahead of its time, but you know, you've got to be on the cutting edge if you want to make the best decisions when it comes to investing, or potentially, hey, that I'll put my hands up. That's not financial advice, but I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to experience what Fleur are building, and hopefully we see some major adoption once the F asset protocol goes live and sort of starts onboarding liquidity from other networks and starts expanding the community. But like I said, stay tuned for more information, because I'm going to be creating a lot more videos in the near future, not just the weekly live streams, but also some tutorials and a bit of a recap on everything that Fleur's been building over the past 4 or 5 years. That's pretty much it, guys. If you are interested and want to have a good old chinwag on the Fleur community Discord, scroll right to the bottom here and we go to the community stage. I'm going to be there. We normally talk for maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And yeah, everyone's welcome to join. And if you don't join, then don't worry about it. Have yourself a great weekend, and I will catch you in the next one. So that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.